Brett Okamoto here with UFC welterweight title challenger Leon Edwards, who finally gets his long-awaited title shot at UFC 278. And man, I feel like this is a big day for me, even talking to you about a title shot. Is that how you feel? Like after all you've been through, after all how long you've had to wait for this thing?
Yeah, for sure. It feels so. I say surreal. It's been a long time coming, a lot of ups and downs, a long road and journey. And but I feel belonging. I feel like this is where it was meant to be. You know, this is how it's meant to be, and how it's playing out is perfectly. So I feel good. I feel belonging, and I am looking forward to Saturday night.
Yeah, I've heard you say that it feels perfect. It feels like meant to be. How far does that go? Like, does that go so far as to you feel like it's already done? Like it just kind of just has to happen. You know what I mean by that? Like, do you feel like it's like destiny? That
yeah, for sure, 100%. I truly believe that this is my destiny, and the way, even just from life, you know, the way it played out, and this is how it was meant to go. And I truly believe this is my destiny. And Saturday night, I will go out there and take that bout from Kamaru Usman and become the #1 champion in the world, and I'm looking forward to it.
Have you ever felt that going into like anything in your life, whether it was a fight or just anything that you felt like this is exactly how it's supposed to happen?
Not really. You know, I was saying to my coaches this week, and it just feels like normal, natural. It feels like this is it. This is how it's meant to go, and I don't feel nervous. I am looking forward to it. It might not be easy once we get there, but it's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to it.
When you win the championship and you think about things that you have overcome to get here, will you be thinking more about like life things or career things? Like when you think about that title and holding it? For
me, it's more life things, and I think career is career, and I know if I dedicate myself and put my time into it and work hard, I will achieve the goal strap. But I feel my life prepared me for that moment, prepared me with that mindset, prepared me to be here today. You know what I mean? So it's more about my life and the things I've been through, the real things I've been through. I think career is just a sharp part of your life. You know, it's not really, it means nothing really. You know what I mean? But as far as for me, it means everything for how proud I am of myself for what I've achieved.
Do you think about things like you win a championship? You know, when you and I were in London, we talked, and you said you want to take it back to Jamaica. Do you ever think about things like if I win this championship, I could literally like save some lives because I could inspire people from different parts of the world?
Yeah, 100%. That plays in my mind as well. You know, like the kids that grew up the way I grew up, kids that came from similar background to me. It always just a ricochet effect, you know. Like it will spur them on to want to do better, want to improve their life, you know. Like I've been through the worst of the worst, and now I'm here about to headline my 5th main event for the UFC for a world title. Like who think a guy that was born in Jamaica in a little shack, zinc roof, will be headlining for one of the biggest organizations in the world? You know, it's a crazy life, and it's been a mad journey, but like I said, I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of my team, and we're looking forward to Saturday night.
What kind of fight do you think it's going to be?
It always plays out different in my head, you know. Every time I envision it, it always plays out different. And I can see him coming out trying to stride in at wrestling, or I see it plays out in many different ways. I always picture myself winning, though. That's the main thing. I always see my hand raised at the end of it, and that's all that matters.
Do you feel like I got it? I mean, of course, you have to execute, you have to perform. This is the highest level. But do you feel like when you look at Kamaru, and I saw you know, something you said at the press day, that you don't see the pound for pound thing. Like when you look at Kamaru Usman, you see a guy that is just not as good as you, even though he's beaten you before. Like he is just not as good as you as mixed martial arts.
Yeah, 100%. I don't see the pound for pound. I've been in there with him. I've fought him. I've seen his fights. You know, he's a very, very good fighter. That's all I can say. You know, he's pound for pound. Is like, for me, he's like John Jones. You have to be like Anderson Silva, people like that. You know, but he's a good fighter. I cannot take it away from him. He has improved since we first fought as well. I'm not going in there blinded and being deluded. And I know exactly what he brings. I know exactly the threats he possesses and how he feels and everything. You know what I mean? So I'm confident and comfortable, and I'm looking forward to it.
You think it's one of those scenarios where you got to beat him twice?
Yeah, 100%. I believe so. Yeah, I'll probably run it back again end of the year or early next year. But yeah, I believe so.
End of the year, yeah, that'd be pretty quick. What if you win the championship, 2023? They take a card to London. Who would you like to face in London? Defend your championship against headlining a card in London. Hamzat, Usman, Jorge, you know.
The perfect scenario is Jorge, right?
It is.
That's the perfect scenario. But he needs to go get a few wins first.
Yeah.
Let him go get some few wins, and that would be the perfect scenario. Back where it started in London, March, April, and if not, who cares? Bring them all. I want to be active. You know, I'm 30 years old, and I'm going into the prime of my life now, so it's time to be active, time to be just constant fighting, and who cares? But number one would be, if he does go and win, Masvidal for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's fun seeing you here this week, man, and best of luck in the fight. Really, really looking forward to it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Good man.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.